to another video. I'm just so mad right now because I recorded this video for you guys and my mic was not working. So I have to redo the whole thing but again, with pleasure. I'm Dr. Nasser. I'm a PGY3 internal medicine resident. I'm very passionate about AI in medicine. Today's topic is going to be our AI's pharma revolution. And I'm dating this video May 2025 because you will see that everything is going to become time spam because everything is moving so fast that we won't be able to keep up. So very hard to keep up even right now. Let's jump straight into it, guys. This is a molecule right here that was not designed by a scientist. It is basically created by an algorithm. INS018_055. It was designed entirely by artificial intelligence. It targets for idiopathic pulmonary fibrosis. It inhibits a certain enzyme, DDR1 kinase. And in Silico's medicines AI platform called Chemistry 42 basically created this drug in only 18 months. Okay? That is a typical year that could take about 4.5 years. This is 75% reduction in development time for this drug. Now, the question isn't whether AI can design these drugs, it's whether your next prescription will come from an algorithm, and that is not a human scientist. Drug development has changed, guys. And in the past, traditionally, it would take 10 to 15 years and cost about $2.6 billion for one drug to get to the market. If it did get to the market, 90% of those traditional drugs, shockingly, would fail. 40% would fail in phase 1, 64% phase 2, 30 to 40% in phase 3. And each time these failed, they were costing money, billions and billions of wasted investment, delayed treatments. Now, AI algorithm, what it's doing is basically is able to screen billions of compounds before synthesis, predicting toxicities, side effects, issues before even reaching human trials, and learning from massive data sets that human could never even process if they wanted to. So the results are amazing. The development timeline is basically cut by 70% and the cost basically reduced by 60%, higher success rates and less side effects. So this is the kind of day and age we're living in. Now, not only we are creating drugs and developing drugs, but we have actually, this field is grabbing a lot of new capabilities, okay? They're basically like superpowers. The first one is target identification. Beneflin AI, right? You all know about this drug, baricitinib, we use in COVID-19. That drug was made in 48 hours, okay? 48 hours, guys, by basically analyzing connection over 50 million research papers, okay, that benevolent AI was able to do. And FDA approved it in emergency in 2020, and it showed 71% improvement in recovery from the disease. So just, you can see this already happened in 2020 using AI, okay? And saved so many people, improved so much of their standard of care, okay? Second thing is molecular design. In Silico's AI designed 30,000 just novel molecules in 21 days. In the traditional approach, 500 compounds over 1 to 2 years. So you can just say that's 60% less productivity compared to the AI designed by in Silico. Clinical trial optimization. Increasingly, more people don't want to volunteer or even get paid to participate in clinical trials. And so Unlearn is actually creating a digital twin technology, and they use that for a study in Alzheimer's trial. And basically, it helped reduce the patient enrollment by 35% using AI simulated control groups. Pharmacovigilance, okay? Medidata's AI basically detected serious adverse events 2 years before traditional methods. It was able to analyze patterns over 20,000 trials to do this. Tempest, okay? Tempest has matched 30% of advanced care patients to previously unconsidered therapies. That is increase in basically progression-free survival by 4 months. So this is not science fiction. This is happening right now, guys. Now, raising the stakes. The most exciting frontier is being able to deliver the right treatment, okay, to the right person at precisely the right time. Tempest has processed over 700,000 patient genomics profiles and 5 million clinical records. Their platform discovered patients with specific EGFR mutations basically are able to respond 62% better to combination therapy than the standard approaches. That is a pattern that's beyond human detection. In 2023, a Mayo Clinic study confirmed that AI-matched treatments, and that this is 2 years ago, improved quality-adjusted life years by 1.2 years and also reduced adverse events by 45%. Guys, I'm linking all of the articles that I'm referring to in the description. You can look in these studies and take a look at them, okay? The shift from this population-based medicine, I went to School of Public Health and population, okay? We're moving from population-based medicine, standard of care for population, to precision healthcare. And that means precision pharmaceutical, precision medicine, precision care, and just a big shift. It's a big paradigm shift. It's just since the discovery of antibiotics, this would be like the biggest paradigm shift. Now, I want to show you, I ask you a question, okay? Would you take a medication designed by artificial intelligence? Just put that in the comment. Yes, no, or only with phase 3 data. Surveys, though, show that 68% of physicians are open to prescribing AI-designed drugs when there's transparency, and 82% of patients would actually accept one of these if it shows that it had better efficacy. So even more patients are likely to take them. Now, the question is, can us doctors understand why the AI chose a specific molecule structure, basically the reasoning and how it worked, and who's really responsible if an AI's designed drug has unforeseen effects? Again, the concept of accountability. We had a video on predictive medicine versus preventive medicine. We had a video on predictive analytics. We had ethics in AI. And in each of these, we're talking about accountability. What happens when an AI designs drug, an AI design clinical recommendation has unforeseen effects? Okay, what's gonna happen? Who's responsible? And the other thing is, how should regulatory bodies evaluate the AI's development role? Because right now we're moving so fast, our regulatory bodies are not even able to catch up with the amount of data. How are they going to ensure that everything these AIs are doing is actually staying current, up to date, and making sure that they don't cause problems? So maybe those regulatory bodies should be coming up with AI integrated ways to analyze other AIs' work. It's going to be a war with AIs. Now, for you guys, again, what would make you comfortable prescribing an AI designed drug? I'd like to hear from you. Put that in the comments. Now, I'm going to go ahead and show you right now, okay, what's happening to the race and that's dominating the AI-powered drug discovery. Look here on this page, and this is only 4 of these companies, but none of these top leaders are your regular traditional drug companies that you may have heard about. These are all leaders now in drug discovery, and they are all AI-first organizations, okay? As NVIDIA's CEO said, your job is not going to be taken by AI. Your job is going to be taken by somebody or a company that uses AI. This is a great example. This race is happening, and all of these companies right now in pharmaceuticals are AI-first organizations. So AlphaFold, DeepMind, okay? They have achieved 92.4% accuracy in protein structure prediction with 214 million structures that they've already mapped, okay? In silico, they analyzed basically 60 plus diseases across 10 million samples. They reduced the discovery of drug from 3 years to 18 months. BioGPT, the Microsoft, they trained on 15 million biomedical documents, outperforming human experts by 8% in drug repurposing. Atomwise, they screened 16 billion compounds For 815 disease targets, finding hits for previously undruggable proteins. And one more, Recursion, you may have heard of. They built a 20 plus petabyte biological image dataset for rare disease target identification. So we're moving in this direction, and the race is being won by companies who are using AI efficiently and in the right ways, in competitive ways. Now, clinical impacts and implementation. AI is entering this clinical practice at institutions across the US. For example, we have Mayo Clinic, who basically is customizing diagnostics, drug dosing using AI, treatment plans using AI. For us physicians, this means that precise medication selection with fewer trial and error cycles are going to be happening. We're going to have earlier identification of potential adverse events, reduce the side effects, personalized dosing based on patient-specific factors, and treatment options that are going to be above and beyond the standard protocol, because the standard protocol came from standard population and not precision medicine, not for the host per se. So within 5 years, only 3 to 5 years, I'd say, AI augmented prescribing will basically become the standard in multiple specialties, and it's going to show improvements in outcomes, in patient satisfaction. It is happening. This is called AI medicine revolution, and that part includes the pharmaceuticals. And our practice is going to be changing within the same amount of time. So people who understand these technologies will be able to leverage and use their benefits better, and will be able to be a futuristic, up-to-date physician who can help their patients better. So again, AI is not going to be taking your job as a doctor, but you need to stay competitive among all physicians in 2025 and the years to come to be able to be competitive for having the privilege of treating patients where you're able to. Now, this channel is made for learning. I like teaching. By teaching, I learn. And together, we're going to learn a lot about these AI tools and how they're transforming healthcare. We're going to talk about how you personally can use these AI tools and insights and take that into your clinical practice no matter where you live. And by knowing and staying on top and learning to apply, we're going to stay ahead on this healthcare transformation. So guys, if you stayed to the end of this video, I really appreciate you. Yes, you personally. Thank you so much for listening. I would also be thankful if you do put a comment. Tell me what you think, what topics you want to hear, or anything else you need to talk about, any other challenging topics that you want us to discuss. There will be almost daily kind of content here from the channel. We're going to focus on learning and teaching. As you can see, I'm using AI to do this. And by using AI, we'll be able to produce a higher amount of data and knowledge and content for you guys, and move with the speed that the AI is moving. So thank you so much for being here. With no further ado, I'll see you guys on the next episode.